unusual to me. When I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Claim my life is still not a player. You ain't have as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice. America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads. Money over on my ass. Here lies you getting paid for.
Who on this thing? Watch.
Only take a hit when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head stop. Been cradle to grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the head stop. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big.
Wait, no, come on.
Drop a gem on there.
It's cool right there, both things.
For the cream renegade. For
You
the money
suck,
only
dude.
green is the I'm a player on the lane.
You can hear me? I got you on YouTube, dude, so don't be crying now.
Still filming, kiss the death, and protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, and protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac.
All right, try to show me what you got, buddy.
Here lies young getting paid. Never take a loss on my head stop. Only take a when I'm dead. Gang 3 times on my head stop. Cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the head stop. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge. So pushing trouble something 96. You a ship for a reason, you know the ledge. I'm your what's that? I smell. Let me count my.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel.
There's one person watching, but I don't know who it is.
We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We're going to show them what butter really is, brother.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let me smash him. I'm gonna have to switch me off in a minute.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Let me smash him. Don't tackle him.
They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On second down, Wilson. And he will go down.
You are lying. It's really fun.
Well, it was second long.
That's
Now it's
the
third,
point.
even longer.
You don't know what butt is. That's why I'm trying to teach him the
exactly
game.
the way they want to, but you're exactly
He's supposed
right.
to be open.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're going to get sacked if you don't do
sets
that.
them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Go back to tell everybody work. He's a monster.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Don't stop till you get it up.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
And
not a whole lot doing there, so get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. The pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Hey, come on.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an
I was
interception.
blitzing. I blitzed my other 2 linebackers and stayed back.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated
You gotta
right
have
now.
that butter, man.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
I blitzed both my linebackers and kept my linebacker in the middle stage.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it.
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Come on. Come on,
With a second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
You listen to
They're
Christian?
going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Oh, your brother watching?
Is good, and it's now 14-0.
Shoot, man. That's tough, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Willow, be quiet.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just,
no,
it just
not
doesn't
getting
feel
out.
right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
No. You're not getting out. Oh, I thought I'd been hitting.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, I ain't paying him in a minute, though.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's not fast. I can't.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He loses 4,
What?
and it brings up 4th.
Willow, calm down. Oh, get closer.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping
Good
the pressure
Lord,
right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Willow, be a good girl.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, you wasn't a big good girl today. You wasn't a good girl today. No, you weren't.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Let me get away from him.
Losing a full 10 yards on the play.
Willow, you wasn't a good girl today.
And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. A husky Malamute. You hear her talking?
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to fire
Why would he throw it all the way out there? You wasn't a good girl today.
Through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
No, you wasn't.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
That was bad, Willow.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
2,500 or something like that.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
I'm trying to.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
I was trying to put you on the line.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
The ball.
And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on this?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's tough out there in Dallas.
Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That's the kick.
Here's Wilson. Oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point.
You took a bath and everything just
but I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
You better be watching him.
The motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Create space for our runners. And let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the points that they just had against him.
Cooper's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this 1st half. This one good for a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire deep right side.
We had him.
So they
Willow,
took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
I panicked. I had somebody right. What kind of defense is he giving me?
Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Come on, Thomas.
Frank Clark in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawks football 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
We got him scared out here. He's scared right now. He ain't going to admit it right now. He's scared.
They go play action with Wilson.
Why is he doing this?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now.
What are you doing, fellas? What are you doing? What do you want to do? You know them dogs coming. Whatever you want to do, you know them dogs coming. You know they coming. Don't throw that. Don't throw that. I'm coming back, man. He shouldn't have caught that. Willow, you throwing my groove up.
Gain of 14 there, and it moves a chain.
He shouldn't have caught that.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
No matter how
sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
You can drive down the field and throw a pick right now.
And picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This is Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Willow,
exactly
I'm
what they
telling him to
right
calm down.
Because
He
they
the one
needed to
crying,
use the
not
ground
me.
game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I know that's the gayest type ever. On here. Man, ain't no blitz. If a dude fall in front of you and you running, you gonna fall too.
It's Wilson.
You gonna get a field goal out of here.
Wilson's gonna go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Never gonna be fair.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Sliding
I was trying to bait. You see me right there?
Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap.
You see how I played 3 routes at once.
The defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction.
I didn't forget about him. I played 3 routes. I wouldn't get it panic and rush a throw.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it
there. I wasn't back there.
In a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
And if I go in the room, then you're going to be quiet. But when I'm sitting right here, you're making all this noise.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline of being an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like
I told him what he was going to do.
A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they
don't know
like this
about
rookie so
slow
much.
And that's why
grinding.
they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic.
Whoa, who don't know about slow
route
grinding?
well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him
It's
as
gonna
things
open
continue
up
to
like
move
the
on.
Red Sea.
Now Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone. As he's got a first down on that last catch. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I don't understand, dog. You already went to the bathroom, so you straight. You on 8 and everything.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A
You gotta go potty or something?
gain on that play.
You gotta go potty?
Again to Elliott.
It's gonna open up at the Red Sea, fella.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit
That's
out of whack because most of the
That's
yards just
butter,
come
That's
through
what we
the air.
talking about.
But in a sense, that just sets things up for
That's what
big
I'm
runs
talking
like
about.
that because the defense
Golden
might be a little bit
butter.
off balance. They pick up another
Just
first down
like
with that
this.
run.
Golden
Prescott to throw.
butter.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
That is butter.
Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys
I knew
will
you was
add
gonna
on to
get
their
that
lead.
Bring it back.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And out now come the Seahawks. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go home. Come on now. Come home now. Go home now.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game.
That's all you want to do. You got to
back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here's Wilson throwing on third and long. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And that's hooking, and Janikowski missed it. It's no good, wide right, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Prescott now on second down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
14.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Tyrone Crawford in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Be in the dog fight, fellas.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that's complete. It's the Carter-Cooper connection. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
That's where you're going to mess up at. I'm scoring it coming with the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Seahawks have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. first down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. His throw
oh my
God.
God.
The 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Carson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Get better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Markevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'm trying to teach you the principalities, man.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, it hits Austin. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Able to power through. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point.
Show them how you can switch that switch.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
You see me sitting there the whole time?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll throw deep left and got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him a gain of 38. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one, didn't even matter.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception.
We believe
Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in until you go back to at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Prescott again. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They come out here in the eye. Prescott to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on, let's go.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
46. 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, he's going to go deep for Beasley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Who?
Throwing here, Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 37 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Ultimate Team, yeah.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing.
That's caught at the 25. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.